And friends, now to tell us whether we can do this, what we have taken upon ourselves, may I request the convener of this summit, Director of Rotary International, P.T. Prabhakar.
Fondly known as PTP, is one of the youngest ever Rotarians to be elected District Governor in Rotary International District 3230. PTP is an electrical engineer. After working with Siemens India for 10 years and Siemens Germany for 2 years, he set up his own business. He is the managing director of PT Power Gear Private Limited, who are distributors for Siemens, who make switchgears and motors. PTP joined the Rotary Club of Madras Central in 1983 and was the club president in 88-89. He was elected governor of the District 3230 for the Rotary year 96-97. PTP started the first ever Rotary Centre in Madras, which provides a common meeting place for 7 clubs. Recipient of Citation for Meritorious Service and Distinguished Service Award, the highest award given by the Rotary Foundation. PTP and his wife Nalini served as 2012 Rotary International Training Leaders at the International Assembly at San Diego, USA. He is a charter member of Global Network of Blood Donors, an RI-approved Rotary Action Group with 960 Rotarians from different parts of the world. For 2010-2012, PTP served as the president of Global Network for Blood Donation. For Rotary year 2007-2008, PTP served as the member of the 2008 Los Angeles Convention Promotion Committee. PTP and Nalini are major donors to the Rotary Foundation. They also represented the RI President in the Conference of District 3050 in 1998. PTP and Nalini represented RI President at the Conference of District 5260, Los Angeles, USA in May 2008. His wife Nalini has done her Masters in Dietetics and is the Director of PT Power Gear Private Limited. Nalini was the District Chairperson of Inner Wheel District 323 for the year 2001 and 2002. PTP and Nalini are blessed with 2 sons. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rotary International Director for the year 2013-2015, P.T. Prabhakar.
Our respected HRD Minister of Union Government of India, Dr. Palam Raju, Minister Nisar Ahmed Khushro from Pakistan, our most respected past RI President, the prime mover of the literacy movement in Asia, Kalyan Banerjee, the preceptors of Rotary, the past Rotary International directors, Pandu, Sushil, Sudarshanji, YP Das, Ashok, my co-convener, Shekhar, and most importantly, the Rotarians, ladies, and guests present here. Good morning to all of you. Friends, before we do anything, this is a wonderful summit. If this has been put up so wonderfully well, an organizing committee has spent months preparing for this. May I ask the entire organizing committee to stand up? Shekhar, you too. Let's give a big hand to this organizing committee who have done such a wonderful, wonderful job. Thank you. Friends, the other day, I heard my wife Nalini speaking to a friend of hers. Her friend said, you know, my husband has 3 doctorates, physics, chemistry, mathematics. He can talk on any subject for 1 hour. For which Nalini replied, you know, my husband is a Rotary past governor. He doesn't need any subject at all, but he can speak for 1 hour. Let me tell you, my dear friends, I'm going to take exactly 10 minutes to ask and answer 2 questions for you. The first question is, why literacy? Why should we eradicate illiteracy? The second question is what we Rotarians are going to do about this. Just these two questions, if we answer, our job is done. I'm sure most of you have heard of Helen Keller. Helen Keller championed the cause of the blind. You know, she was born blind and deaf. Her parents wanted to educate her, but her teacher said, sorry, we can't educate her because we can't reach her. They said, we can't teach her because we cannot reach her. But Helen Keller, knowing the value of education, even though she was deaf and blind, by own self-determination, by own self-effort, by tremendous effort, she became literate, and later in her life, championed the cause of the blind in the world. And you know, once a reporter asked Helen Keller, Madam, please tell us, is there anything worse than being blind in this world? For which she replied, yes, having sight but no vision is worse than being blind. My dear friends, all of us assembled in this hall, we know the problems of literacy, and if we do not do anything about it, we can only say that we have the sight, but we don't have the vision. But fortunately, we had our own Kalyanda as RI president in 2011-12. When we had the vision, Kalyan Banerjee as president had the vision to kickstart the literacy initiative in South Asia. You know, in a lighter vein, there was this famous economist, Walter Heller. And Walter Heller, talking about statistics, he said, if you have one of your foot on a block of ice and the other foot on a hot stove, the statistician will say, on the average, you are comfortable. But statistics are very stark here. They are telling us the bare, absolute necessity for literacy. Friends, today we live in a jet age. Thanks to IT, the whole world has shrunk to a global village. Just imagine the whole world population in a scale of 100. If the world population is 100, did you know 20 out of this 100 go to bed every night very hungry? Did you know that 30 out of this 100 are totally malnourished? And did you know that 35 suffer out of this 100, suffer from totally preventable diseases, and very, very sadly, 49 out of this 100, or 1 billion, or 26% of the world adult population is totally illiterate. And you will agree with me, my dear friends, the last one I said, illiteracy. If we remove this from this world, I'm sure hunger will reduce. I'm sure we can prevent all preventable diseases and so on. In short, we can make this place, this world, a better place to live. And you know the second thing. So this answers the first question, why literacy? The second question is, what are we going to do about it? You know, our resolve made in Nepal summit, as I told you, was to make India literate by 2017. That is the vision of our past RA President Kalyanda, which all of us share. But believe me, my dear friends, as I go around the country, I do hear whispers of people saying, is that possible? Or are we trying to do something? An optimist finds a difficulty out of every opportunity, and an optimist finds an opportunity out of every difficulty. We Rotarians are optimists. That's why, take the Polio Plus program, like Shekhar mentioned. We started the program in 1985, hoping that 2005, the centenary of Rotary, we would get rid of polio. We have taken 8 more years, but we are almost there. We are almost there. And come 23rd of February 2014, this very town, New Delhi, we are going to celebrate 3 years of no polio in India, 3 years of polio-free India, and President of India, Sri Pranab Mukherjee, is going to be our chief guest. I request everybody in this hall, please make a note and please be present. Yes, that's a great achievement by Rotary. Friends, we Rotarians, I proudly say, make the impossible possible. You know, centuries ago, man wanted to conquer Mount Everest. It remained a distant dream till one day Sir Edmund Hillary conquered Mount Everest. Sir Edmund was a Rotarian. He made the impossible possible. You know, for hundreds of years, for centuries, man looked at the birds, wanted to fly like a bird. Some of them tied contraptions like a wing, jumped from top of the hills, but they died. They didn't succeed. Till one day, Sir Orville Wright in USA invented the aircraft. I'm proud to say that Sir Orville Wright was a Rotarian. He made the impossible possible. And take the case of mankind. The day it was born, man looked at the skies, he looked at the sun, he looked at the moon. Man wanted to go to outer space. For thousands of years, it remained an absolute pipe dream, till one day the famous astronaut Sir Frank Borman went into the moon, went into orbit, and Sir Frank Borman was a Rotarian. He made the impossible possible. And coming to our own contemporary times, my dear friends, yes, you can give a loud applause for that. Frank Borman was a Rotarian. And coming to our own contemporary times, as we all know, 4,500 years of recorded history, only one disease has been eradicated, that is smallpox. We, Rotarians, are almost on the verge of eradicating polio. It is the greatest ever public health enterprise ever undertaken by an NGO. And we Rotarians are making the impossible possible. So let me tell you, my dear friends, coming to literacy, I am sure, I am confident, with the help of the Government of India and with the help of each and every one of you, we shall make India literate at the earliest, and we shall do it. I can tell you, then again, we'll have one more reason to say, the Rotarians of South Asia made the impossible possible. Believe me, my dear friends, we can do that, and we must. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.